Hello everybody. I want to talk to you about a great idea that one of my daughters had. One of my daughters was in college recently and told her music teacher that she had a dream of opening up a school for people with physical handicaps, amputees and other such things, to be able to learn how to play musical instruments. First off, I just want to say how proud I was that that was a dream that my daughter had, and how infuriated I became when her teacher told her that that is just not possible. You can't do that, her teacher told her. I was so proud of my daughter and her response. You know, she could have looked to some famous musicians like Rick Allen or Tony Iommi or some other famous musicians that are amputees that play and have become famous or very successful. But she didn't do that. She said, well, my dad plays guitar. If you know anything about me, which you now do, you know I'm an amputee. You know, I just want to pause for a moment and just hit a side note. I want to give a shout out to a great guitar teacher, Bob Pjorn. He teaches guitar up in upstate New York in the Auburn, New York area. He was my guitar teacher. He's the reason why I'm proficient, I'm not going to say great, but I'm proficient in a variety of styles, whether it be praise songs, when you came down, finger picking, blues, hard rock, classical. Bob Pjorn is the reason why I'm proficient in those and why I write my own music, almost everything you just heard, stuff that I've written. So Bob, thank you so much for being the teacher that you are. And let me tell you the rest of you about Bob Pjorn. Bob Pjorn was a great teacher. He was a hard teacher. If you came to him and you hadn't practiced, you might get yelled at. If you came to him and you didn't know your stuff, you might get an attitude, but you never got this. You were never told, I was never told, Jeremy, you're missing a finger, you'll never be able to do this. Instead, he took the tact of, well, this is how I do it, this is how normal people do it, let's figure out how you can do that. And he empowered me and let me believe that I could, and I can. So thank you, Bob, and thank you to all the other teachers, music teachers out there, or other teachers out there who don't look at your students and their limitations, but you look at your students and their possibilities. Why am I making this video? Well, I'm making this video for a very basic reason. I want to encourage people who maybe have, whether they be physical limitations or emotional limitations or other limitations, who maybe have been told or have been made to feel in some way that you can't have your dream. I want to encourage you that yes, you can have your dream. Bob Pjorn was a great teacher, and he proved to me that I could have my dream of being able to play music. Whether I do it professionally, whether I do it as a side thing or a hobby, doesn't matter. It's a dream of mine, something I love to do, and he said I can do it. And I want to tell you, you can do it too. And to that end, I want to assume something that I think is true, and that is there are probably other people out there who are musicians who have physical limitations. Maybe you're an amputee like me. Maybe you have other limitations that has made people think that you couldn't accomplish your music dreams. Or maybe you have even felt like you couldn't accomplish your music dreams. And here you are now, able to play a guitar or drums or a keyboard or whatever the case might be. I want to hear from you. Down in the description below is my email address. And I would love to hear from you if you fit that bill. And let's start sharing some stories. You know, in the world we live in today, it's very easy to get negative stories. People being upset about politics or religion or whatever the case might be. Well, let's put something positive out there. If you're a person who has had physical or other limitations that has made you think or made people believe that you can't have your dream of being able to play music and you have proved them wrong, let's share that. So that way other people who might have those same concerns, those same wonderings, those same, can I do this? They can know that yes, they can too. So share your story with me via email, again in the link below. And let's see how many of these positive stories we can get out there. And let's encourage some people to be able to pick up an instrument, be able to make some music, even if they feel like they can't. Maybe they've been told that. Let's prove to them otherwise. Can't wait to hear from you. Let's set the world on fire with some positive stories.